Who is a fictional villain you'd have sex with in a heartbeat? Ops looking for Halloween costume inspirations. I'm throwing a sexy villain's costume party and you're all invited. Username probably checks out. She go. Was 100% expecting this, or else I would have said it myself, and I feel it in my bones. Poison Ivy from Old School Batman. Raises NSFW questions about poison lips. Which lips am I begging for again? Edit guy I responded to originally said begs question I'd why he edited lol. Basically any female Batman villain, but Poison Ivy in particular. Mystique also for sure. Turns out I have a weakness for emotionally abusive WLW. Mystique has always been my lady crush since forever. The original cartoon version and definitely the first movie version. What if while you're about to come Mystique turns into man just to duck with you? Finally found my kink. Will her vagina turn to a dick like a Chinese finger trap? The ultimate space docking. This just got worse and worse. Mystique. Isn't that like wishing for more wishes? You got me ducked up if you think I'm not tearing that ass up while she's blue. But her blue form doesn't have any orifices. Source, paused X-Men a lot as a kid. She opens them on command silly. Doofenshmirtz obviously. I feel like there is a make sex just 5% better inator somewhere in this one. But don't all the inators help him conquer the tri-state area? What's he gonna do? Make himself 5% better at sex, so he gets voted in by all the women over Roger? Actually, he might just do that, ha ha. Xenia from GoldenEye. Popped my first awkward boner when she was squeezing dudes to death with her thighs when I was like 7 or 8. Wham bam fomka mum. How has no one said Gaston yet? Nobody ducks better than Gaston. No one sucks like Gaston. No one ducks like Gaston. No one teases and pleases the ducks like Gaston. I'm especially good at ejaculating. My, what a ride, that Gaston. When I was a lad, I laid 4 dozen babes every weekend to help me get off, and now that I'm grown I lay 5 dozen babes, 'cause I'm roughly the size of a barge. No 0001 mates like Gaston, fornicates like Gaston. No one gets with chicks on their first dates like Gaston. Tammy too. I too would love for my facial hair to burn off from the friction of passion. Loki. Of course it's Loki. Weirdly not super into Hiddleston, except when Hess Loki. I know I'm not alone in this. Something about the personality. What is it about diva borderline goth guys that gets us in a twist? It's the smile. For me I think it's the confidence plus emotional volatility. As a chill person I like a strong-willed yet emotional dude. Smiles yes, and screaming, crying, preening, gloating, the veneer of humor, and the rare moments of vulnerability. Loki as a character really delivers on all that range in spades. Hela from Thor Ragnarok. The devil from the movie Bedazzled, Elizabeth Hurley. I remember watching this movie as a horned-up teenager thinking, forget Allison. Make some wishes to hook up with the devil. Venom. Imagine what that tongue could do. You seen the trailer for the second movie? Carnage Deep Throat kills a man. Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal Lecter. My first thought as well. As long as you're polite, he probably won't kill you, and murder cannibalism aside he's far too polite himself to be a bad lover. I mean Teresa reason Alana refused to see the truth for so long, Zhu Sayin. Harley Quinn. Both in Margot Robbie form and any other. A lot of vagina. Villanelle. The blue angry chick from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Damn is she hot. Lust from FMA. Probably Slan from Berserk also. Mazikeen in Lucifer but not sure she's a villain or not. Skeletor. Just so I could tell He-Man that I actually have the power because I just fucked his nemesis. He'd be a good bone, for sure. Catwoman, thank you. Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes, please. Monica Bellucci in Bram Stoker's Dracula. I'd take Monica Bellucci in the Matrix movies as well. Gila from the Maku. Felisa Hardy, the Black Cat. Oh God, where to start? Blackfire, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, would say Poison Ivy but then it'd die. I'm probably just barely scraping the surface. Bold of you to assume you wouldn't die with the ones you listed. Medusa. So many mouths. You'd be rock hard too. Eric Northman. Alan Rickman, Sheriff of Nottingham, in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Iris from the DreamWorks Sinbad movie. She's basically the only reason to watch that film. Preteen me liked Smoky Goddess Lady for reasons my young brain did not understand. Adult me wonders how the hell that level of sexiness got past moderators. Then I remember how thick Nani and Lifeguard Lady were in Lilo Stitch. Ah, the early 2000s animation. Chell from El Dorado be like Anakin, but I'll have the high ground. Jafar and Imhotep from The Mummy. Almost everyone from the original movie cast, including O'Connell, Evelyn, Imhotep, Ankh-Su-Namun, and of course Ardith. Almost everyone from the original movie cast tactfully leaves out Benny. Everyone but Benny. Even Jonathan was charming and good looking in The Mummy. Bellatrix Lestrange. I can't tell whether you're brilliant or crazy. Can a person be both? Salma Hayek as a vampire in From Dusk Till Dawn Snake Dance. It was really important to the story that Salma Hayek stick her foot in his mouth. Quentin Tarantino probably. Magneto when Hess younger. Like when he meets Charles. Michael Fassbender as Eric Lenscher? All day long. Emma Frost aka the White Queen. Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Batman Nemesis. Jareth the Goblin King, he really does it for me. Frank N. Forter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean that 100% sincerely. S. Deeth from Akame ga Kill. Irene Adler. Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. I have crushed on Keith David's voice since he was Goliath on Gargoyles, and Facilier is slick AF. The Darkling from Shadow and Bone. That man knows how to enter a scene and wear the duck out of a cape. Dude jumps off a horse and his cape is like Moriarty from Sherlock. Hot Priest. I was already pretty into Andrew Scott, but his turn as Hot Priest destroyed me. He had no right being that attractive. Jareth from Labyrinth. I wish the goblins would come and take me away, right now. Hades from Hercules. Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean. I like how he eats apples. He's got sexy hats. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Maleficent. Mayhem Dude from Allstate. It's the Vulture. Evil Queen Regina Mills from Once Upon a Time. Definitely Loki. I love his long dark hair. Darth Maul edit, when we first see him. Killmonger. JD from Heathers. Absolute, 100%, perfect boyfriend material, 13-year-old me. Imhotep from The Mummy. Crowley from Supernatural. Crowley from Good Omens. She-Go. Gladys. Don't judge. That woman from True Lies. Dreamweaver by Gary Wright plays loudly.